Let's go over every single card that has been revealed so far for Supercharged Breaker. The new Pikachu set to come out in Japan. Let's check it out. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is the poketrainerlair. As mentioned, we're gonna go over every single card that's been revealed so far for Supercharged Breaker. There's a bunch of them. And they also revealed the new Pikachu EX SAR as well. So super excited to take a look at these cards for Supercharged Breaker. If you are as well, be sure to leave a like down below. Also drop a comment, let me know if you guys will be picking up Supercharged Breaker, or are you guys just gonna wait for Surging Sparks when they combined Paradise Dragona and Supercharged Breaker together. But yeah, let's dive into the computer screen. Now let's check out all of these cards for Supercharged Breaker and see what they're all about. Alright, so guys, on the computer, back on pokebeach.com, I'll leave the links to all of these articles and reveals down below. It's a lot of them because they were releasing like 1, 2 or 3 cards one day and then like another 4 next day and then like 2. Yeah, it's just been a bunch of reveals. They haven't put an article with the whole card list yet, which I'm sure is coming. I'm sure that's going to be coming soon since Supercharged Breaker is supposed to come out October 18th. So we might get that really soon. I'm gonna do a whole video on all of the cards, so just like I did with Paradise Dragona, so be on the lookout for that one. But for now, we're going to be taking a look at all the cards that have been revealed so far for Supercharged Breaker, and some really cool ones here. I'm on the first article here. We got a Milotic EX, which looks really cool. This is just a regular EX. There is a art rare or a special illustration rare for it. I believe it is a special illustration rare, but we'll double check on that. The ability Sparking Scales prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Terra Pokemon's attacks. Oof, that's not bad. That's pretty cool, man. Hypno Splash, 160 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Okay, so for 1 water, 2 colorless. But that ability is what the big deal is on this card, actually. Prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Terra Pokemon's attack. So it's kind of like the Miltank from Sword and Shield, where it couldn't be attacked by a V Pokemon. So you had to have like single prize attackers, or at least a non-V Pokemon in your deck. So it looks like to take out this Milotic, you might either have an ability that shuts down all the other abilities, or you're gonna have some regular Pokemon to be able to take this thing out. They got some more cards here. The Tapu Koko, Call for Thunder, search your deck for up to 2 lightning Pokemon, reveal them and put them into your hand. So that might be really good for Pikachu decks, but it's not an ability, so you're gonna have to have them in the active, attach an energy, and then use that attack. So it might work. It'd be better off for me if it was like an ability. You got Togepi, nothing else there. These are probably just little artworks. They, you know, Pokemon fans like to see Togepi, Togetic, and Togekiss in a set. Maybe Togekiss has a good ability. Let's see. Whenever your opponent's active Pokemon gets knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, take 1 more prize card for that knockout. This ability does not stack. Okay, for Wonderkiss, I'm not a big fan of coin flipping abilities or coin flipping attacks and stuff like that, so this card is not for me. It may be for you, but not a fan of like coin flipping attacks. But another big card that got revealed is this Hydreigon line with Dino or Dino. Is it Dino or Dino? Let me know in the comment section. Zwellius, and then of course your Hydreigon EX right there. It's a dark type Pokemon, 330 HP. This is the regular EX, so I'm sure we're gonna be getting like an art rare or a special illustration rare of this. It's gonna look super dope. Pretty sure we're gonna get a full art at the very least, but hopefully we get a special illustration rare of Hydreigon EX. So we have Crash Heads, 200 damage for a darkness and colorless energy. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Okay, so there's gonna be milling involved. So deck milling with Hydreigon EX. Okay, discard the top 3 cards and you do 200 damage. Oh man, this card is gonna go insane. And then for 1 psychic, 1 dark, 1 metal, and 1 colorless, shoot, 4 energy for 130 damage for Obsidian. This attack does 130 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh my gosh. So it does 130 to the active, and then you can take out 2 bench Pokemon that are 130 HP or less, because if you do 130 to a bench Pokemon, if it's at 330 or under, they take one. So you can take up to like, what is this? 4 prize cards in a turn, because you can take out an EX with 130 damage. You know, you soften it up with crash heads, and then you use obsidian to take the rest of it out, and then you take out 2 bench Pokemon. That's 4 prize cards in a turn. That's insane. That's going to be a crazy deck for Hydreigon EX. Tatsugiri EX is another EX that got revealed right there with Sneaky Pump for 1 fire, 1 water, 100 damage. This attacks damage, ignores all effects on your active opponent's active Pokemon. And then you have Cinnabar Lure for a fire, water, and darkness. Look at the top 10 cards of your deck, choose any number of Pokemon you find there and put them on your bench, then shuffle the other cards back in your deck. Okay, so a really good way to get Pokemon into your hand if you need them. Hopefully you got some in that 10 cards that you look into your deck, and it doesn't do any damage. So I don't see, if I run a deck like this, right, I don't see myself using that attack. But at the same time, I don't think Tatsugiri is going to be that playable, to be honest with you, but we'll see. We'll find out. You got a Slakoth, Vigoroth, and Slaking line right here. We have Slakoth, you have the Vigoroth, and then your Slaking EX with the ability Slaking off. If your opponent has no Pokemon EX or V Pokemon, this Pokemon can't attack. Wow, that's kind of wild. So you can easily just run single prize decks on this thing, and it's donezo. You can't do anything with it. You got 2 colorless for Great Swing, 280 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. All right, that's not. I don't really see that card being that playable, to be honest, because it can't attack if your opponent runs single prizers, or not even single prize. Like, it may not. They may be running EXs, and as soon as they see you put this into play, they just won't put any Pokemon on the bench that are EXs or V Pokemon. So then you have the new trainer, Jasmine's Gaze. Pretty sure we're gonna get a full art and a special illustration rare of that one. During your opponent's next turn, each of your Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponents. That's not too crazy, I guess. And then you have Colberberry. It's a tool. Whenever this Pokemon, the card is attached to, is damaged by an attack from your opponent's dark Pokemon, this Pokemon takes 60 less damage from that attack. Okay, so good way to counter dark Pokemon decks, which is going to be really good against Charizard. You can probably survive a Charizard hit with this, but yeah. So that's the first set of cards, and then we have Fluttermane and Iron Bundle. That's what that looks like here. Iron Bundle with Gust Collision at 200 minus. This attack does 50 less damage for each color, listing your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. It's whatever. Fluttermane, no abilities on either of these Pokemon. Bewildering Transfer, move all damage counters from one of your bench ancient Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's not bad, but again, it's not an ability. It'd be better if it's an ability, but then it'd just be OP. Moonblast for 2 Psychic, 70 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon attacks do 30 less damage. All right, so that's the Fluttermane Ancients, and then a new Iron Bundle future Pokemon. So that's not that big of a deal. Then we have Skeledirge that got revealed as well. Skeledirge line. The Skeledirge is not an EX, but it does have an ability, Unaware, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Okay, so not terrible, but I don't see anybody running this, to be honest. There's the Skelly, the Crocolore, and the Fuecoco on those. And then you have Petrarunts and Eternatus. So you see what I mean? They're revealing these cards like 3x3, 2x2s on different days. Honestly, I probably like wait like a week and then just drop all of them that got revealed for that week. I think it'll be less articles and stuff like that. But you know, as soon as they get the information, that's the credit you got to give. They drop it. They let you know right away as soon as they know it, which is one of the best things that you could do, and obviously it keeps your audience coming back. So Petrarunt with the ability Toxic Subjugation. Isn't this the same one? Yeah, Petrarunt has already released internationally as a promo card. Okay, yeah, so we do have this in English already, but it looks like they're going to include it in Supercharged Breaker as a main set card. Okay, that we do have this Petrarunt already. It came in the Shrouded Fable, ETB, and blisters. Then you have Eternatus, Dynablast, 10 plus damage if your opponent's active Pokemon's a Pokemon EX's attack does 80 damage more. Okay, that's not terrible. I guess you could only do 90. And then World's End for 230. That's crazy for a single prize card. Discard the stadium and play. If you can't, this attack does nothing. Ah, yo, this is this can knock out a Terapagos. Wow. For Fire 2 Darkness, you can take out Terapagos. Obviously, more than likely, they're gonna have a stadium in play, so you can do the attack. You'll discard the stadium, pretty much destroy their bench, because they gotta discard 3 cards, 3 Pokemon from their bench, because they're probably gonna have 8 on their bench, and then you knock out Terapagos. That's not bad, but you kind of gotta like play into the Eternatus. You gotta get your opponent off guard. Like, they can't know you're running this Eternatus, okay? That's probably be the best thing you can do. But nice card, man, for real. That attack can take out a Terapagos and also wipe out the bench in the same breath on that one. That's pretty good. Moving on, we have a Alolan Dugtrio. So we got the Diglett. We got a regular Alolan Dugtrio right there, hair blown in the wind, and we're also gonna get an illustration rare, which is an art rare in Japanese of the Alolan Dugtrio. Again, they're going into the theme of the Blueberry Academy from the game. If you guys remember, if you guys played the game, you guys know what I'm talking about. As you can see, Dugtrio is kind of like on an island right there. For no energy cost, you got triple bingo for 120 damage. If you do not have exactly 3 cards in your hand, this attack does nothing, okay? It's kind of like Hisuian Arcanine, if I remember correctly, from, I want to say Lost Origin, maybe Astral Radiance, if I remember correctly. I do not remember right now, but you guys remember that Arcanine, Hisuian Arcanine, that had no attack cost, but you had to have like 1 card in your hand or something like that. It's kind of like that, but this is just 3 cards. You have to have exactly 3 cards, and then you can attack for free on that Alolan Dugtrio. Pretty cool artwork right there. I do like the little Islander vibes right there. A little bit too cartoonish for me, but it's cool. I like it. Now you also have Vivillon right there, the Vivillon line with the Scatterbug, Spupa, and then the double Vivillon, the regular, and then the Vivillon illustration rare. Very little, like, kind of hyper realistic. It looks like it looks pretty cool. I do like the artwork on this one. Very nature vibes right there. Evolution powder for each of your bench Pokemon. Search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto the Pokemon and evolve it. Okay, so, but again, it's not an ability. You do have to have it in the active and attack with that, but artwork's very nice on the Vivillon right there. You also have the Palossand EX with Sandy Gas. There's a Sandy Gas right there. You have the Palossand EX with triple colorless, and then Water Psychic Fighting, another stellar form Pokemon. A Palossand, I mean, not a big fan of that. I mean, I know they're trying to give the spotlight to the new Pokemon, and then Palossand also has to do with, again, the Blueberry Academy in the game. They're running with that theme with Paradise Dragona and Surging Sparks. So we're gonna have a lot of the Pokemon that you can find in the biomes and whatnot, stuff like that. So Sand Tomb does 160 damage. Defending Pokemon can't retreat, okay? And then for Water Psychic Fighting, was it Barite Jail? Put damage counters on each of your opponent's bench Pokemon until its remaining HP is 100. Alright, that's not terrible, but I don't know. Maybe you can create a good deck out of that. Some more cards that got revealed. We got a new Ace Spec card, Amulet of Hope. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you may search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them in your hand. Alright, so it's kind of like Pheasant Dippity, where you draw 3 cards if your Pokemon got knocked out last turn. But this time, instead of drawing 3 cards, you go into your deck and pick whatever 3 cards you want, as long as this was attached to the Pokemon that got knocked out, obviously. Some more releases. You got Meowstic, not too crazy artworks here, just a regular one, regular artworks. And then you have another trainer item, Relaxing Teaser. You can only use this card if you go second, only on your first turn. Put an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon into their hand. And then you have a Tempting Tail ability on the Meowstic. You must discard a Relaxing Teaser from your hand in order to use this ability. I don't. These cards obviously in combination with each other, but I don't see this being that viable, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not into deck building like that competitively, but these cards don't really move me. You may have a different opinion on that. Let me know in the comment section if you think I'm just crazy and don't even know. All right, and the latest article is right here with more cards being revealed. Reller, Rapska, Capsakid, Wochian, but here's the main EX right here. We have a Scovillian EX. As long as this Pokemon is in play, it is grass and fire type. That's not good. I mean, water can take it out, fire can take it out. Man, that's not good. But either way, Spicy Rage, 10 plus damage, excuse me. This attack does 70 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. I'm pretty sure you can find a way to get a bunch of damage counters on this guy and do crazy damage. Phoebus and Phoebus illustration rare. Look at that, man. Beautiful artwork. I can't wait to pull this. Hopefully I get to pull this, because you're going to want to pull the SAR Milotic. Look at that thing, man. Beautiful. And I think it may be a combination card. Maybe. We'll see. But there's the Milotic EX. Super nice card. We already went over the abilities and attacks and whatnot. And then I did a video where the Pikachu full art and the regular EX got revealed. But the SAR also got revealed recently. There it is right there. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan of it. It's a beautiful card, nice artwork. I love the colors and whatnot, very vibrant. But I feel like for an SAR, I think Pikachu needs to be like busting out a huge thunder attack at night with just lightning going everywhere. Like, it would be insane. And just, I don't know, man. I feel like a Pikachu SAR would be something like that. But I don't know. I feel like they make Pikachu just cute, especially with these like big cards like Vivid Voltage. The Pikachu VMAX is just a Gigantamax Pikachu just sitting there smiling. I feel the same vibes with this one. It's just a Pikachu sitting there smiling. Want to see Pikachu in battle mode, man. Where's Ash's Pikachu? Where's that at? Let's see it. Let's get an artwork where Pikachu's going ballistic. We have a bunch of Pikachu cute cards, like cute Pikachu cards, okay? And they're beautiful. I love them. Pikachu's the mascot. Pikachu's my boy. Pikachu's our boy. But we need to see a crazy Pikachu card, because even the one in 151 is just running around in the streets all happy. Would definitely like to see a battle mode Pikachu illustration rare card and whatnot. But anyway, I digress. Mesprit, another illustration rare or art rare that got revealed. And then another A-Spec card, Scramble Switch. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. You may remove as many energy attached to the old active Pokemon to the new active Pokemon. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Then another trainer, Clemens Quick Thinking, heal 60 damage from each of your lightning Pokemon. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna go over like every single card, but yeah, I'll put the links in the description if you guys want to take a look at all of these. Obviously, we're gonna be getting this set in English in November, Surging Sparks, along with the Paradise Dragona all together in one. But the main thing, all of these Supercharged Breaker cards have been revealed, and there's probably going to be more coming, so stay tuned for a video on that. Either way, drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of these artworks. What do you think of my Pikachu rants? Do you guys like the SAR, or do you guys feel like me and we should get a more little aggressive Pikachu just in battle mode, thundering everybody in sight? You know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like as well, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Turn notifications on if you don't want to miss any upcoming videos. And lastly, if you're thinking about any deck boxes, card sleeves, or binders, practically all your card storage needs down below, check out VaultX. And if you want to save some money, support the channel, use my code PTLayerVX at checkout. But with all that being said, I want to thank you guys again for taking this Pokemon journey with me. I'll see you back here for the next video. You guys have a good day. Peace.